I think Valencia have to use this against them, you know, try to get into the game slowly and try to get the best out of it in every situation they have.
We talked about the pressure.
Not a problem. Then they have to play Rayo home, having been away first, then Rayo home. Then they need the 3 points there, because people at Valencia like to question the status. 8 points away from an European place.
Barcelona, so needs must for both teams. I'm sure Gary would have been hoping, Gary Neville would have been hoping for some favourable results against the likes of Eibar and Getafe.
It'd be fair to say that it is an underperforming Valencia team. He's happy that he's getting things right. And if anybody knows how to stop Cristiano Ronaldo, it is the man who played behind him for the best part of 7 years at Old Trafford.
Despite Valencia being only a mid-table position, this is the type of game that...
They're rather standing off Cristiano Ronaldo. Here's Kovacic. Toni Kroos. Now down here by Abdenor. Pepe. Kroos. It's only the 7th start in Real Madrid. Colours for Kovacic. Ramos. Toni Kroos. Bale scored 13 goals in the last 2 matches. Dominic stays on his line. Pepe has a stab. The other central defender, Ramos, to Gomez. Danilo, the young Brazilian, is taken down by Toni Kroos.
He got his arm out the way in time. Again, I think the referee makes the right call here with
31 million euros, which would make him the record if he was a Valencia player. I think for Real Madrid it makes him the 11th costliest signing ever. Marcelo. Kovacic. Toni Kroos spreads the play. Danilo swearing on that side of the field, it was out of play. It does quite amuse people who are not involved in Madrid that Rafa Benitez is described as There's Marcelo. If you want to see the interviews that we gave you as sectional before the game, they are both available with Gary and Philip Neville on demand on Sky tomorrow. Set on being a manager or a coach in the long term. He's on contract until June. Here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, I think there was a couple of attempts there. There was contact, but it was a contact sport, and I don't think it was an obvious foul. Right, here's the ball.
Marcelo. Toni Kroos fires the ball to Danilo. There's a certain confidence about Real Madrid tonight. On the back of 2 good wins. Almost a record win against Rayo, the 10-2 success. 3-1 at home against Real Sociedad. Media manipulation regarding what the fans were thinking about the manager and the president. I think he did say, though, is that he remains a very...
Is that an excuse that he's normally a defender, but been moved forward, that he missed that chance? I don't think so.
Ramos. Zimar and Bale scoring goals was taken off the supply line.
I don't see who's responsible, though, for stopping them at the moment. That's the issue. Look at the midfield trio, Parejo, Andre Gomez and...
20,000 for season tickets at the club.
It's a massive job, but it's an important club in...
Kroos. Now Danilo. Game plan for the full 90 minutes, including when ideally he would make the changes. Here's Pepe. To Toni Kroos. I would imagine that Gary Neville has told his players through the translator. Marcelo. The corner. Weaves brilliantly inside, but it's that final pass which is a little lacking for Valencia. It's a loose pass by Bale. Easy for Santos to deal with. Now Kroos. Kovacic. At the hour mark, which is traditionally where managers, coaches consider making changes. Danilo in from the wing, makes the most of a slip from Orban, but there's no slip from Danilo. Marcelo in there. For Rafa Benitez. Does he shut up shop?
They've got complacent, they've got no other word to say than sloppy in possession. Sloppy with their decision making. Bale's dropped to the left of the midfield four. Lucas Vazquez exactly the same job on the right side. You could almost go to a back two, couldn't you?
Kroos has some heavyweight options in there. Bale at the near post, Ronaldo in the centre. Pepe and Ramos have lent some height. Brilliant header, wonderful set piece, and Gareth Bale with a golden goal, lifting the pressure on Rafa Benitez.
Bale's a big game. Toni Kroos with the delivery in. Gareth Bale leaps at the near post. It's a difficult header, it's a difficult technique, but he pulls it off. You can see how far he gets off the ground. He gets in between the defenders. Madrid flicks.
Rodrigo comes on, and within minutes comes off, and Javi Fuego, who is, I suppose, ultimately a safety-first midfield player, comes on. Oh, and they've given away a free kick. Valencia in a little bit deeper position than led. To celebrate with those who came up with the idea. What's the next plan? Kroos into the near post. Good blanket defending. Everybody back on defensive duty. They can't go away, Gary, and analyse this.